There's Romani. Of Cologne. They had a narrow loss midweek away in Italy against Atalanta. Will that buoy them up for the derby?
Hey guys, throughout the days.
Risk, taking a chance, but keeping the ball, and Schutter looking clear. Lobotka, Mario Rui. Napoli start again with Koulibaly.
There's no time for us just to argument what happened on the pitch, because the rhythm is very high. The two teams are playing very well. Napoli is doing well when they have to attack, and Verona try to, with a counter-attack, as we saw, to create some problems to Napoli.
Up towards Osimhen, just leave it out of it there by Kunte. Tamizé. Osimhen in the wars. Verona press ahead with Antonin Barak. Simeone. Faraoni for Tamizé. And the Botka has to concede a corner.
You will see again Anguissa that is going inside the box, and this ball that's come out, well done by Montipò that read that situation.
You know what to expect when Fabian tries his luck from that sort of distance. That doesn't make it any easier to keep out, however. Ilic for De Pauli. Caprari now. Ilic with the ball in, headed away by Fabian Ruiz. Zombonguissa. Lozano wasn't on the same page. Caprari. Ceccherini. Now Napoli can squeeze up, and Igor Tudor unhappy because Verona had Napoli pinned back. There was no pressure on the ball. Seemed no need to play it to Montipò. Simeone. Brave from Mario Rui, but Barak comes away with it. Ivan Ilic. Lovely feet from him. Still Ilic. It's behind Farioni. Simeone. Ilic couldn't take over this time. Zombonguissa. Irving Lozano. Osimhen. Too strong for Simeone. That's clearly a foul. Napoli free kick.
It's a clever foul by Simeone in this situation, because he knew that, we'll see with the head, he knew that if he lost that ball, it could be dangerous, and Osimhen can create some problems to the defense line.
Schutterlot has tripped Lozano from behind. Lozano, who made his return against Milan last weekend. Missed 7 games with a dislocated shoulder. They are finally getting a full squad to pick from once again, Napoli, and that could yet make the difference down the stretch. But you can be sure that Milan, Inter and even Juventus won't be letting up an inch. Rahmani. Forward by Rahmani. Osimhen with the header down once again. There was the power, too much on this occasion for Politano. Verona have a free kick. Ceccherini fizzed in too quickly to Caprari, and so too Politano's lost it to Ceccherini. It's all just started to kick off a bit. Politano's gone down. Good hold-up play by Simeone. His goals do tend to come in spurts for Simeone. 4 here against Lazio, 2 here against Juventus, 2 at Venezia away, a hat-trick here against the same side. All told, he's got 15. Victor Osimhen now has 12 in all competitions. Another look at that gorgeous header, but quality service too from Politano, which Osimhen was quick to congratulate. Here he is again, Victor Osimhen. Zombonguissa in support. Osimhen doing it all himself, but the angle got progressively tighter.
He tried to do that all alone, you know, 1 against 1. He just tried to run fast through the defense line, and the angle was too tight. Not easy to find the target.
Barak, another player who's had a brilliant season along with Caprari there. Both into double figures. Verona, the only side along with Liverpool to have 3 players in double figures. Wonderful pace from Farioni. And now Gianluca Caprari, well blocked by Rahmani. Zombonguissa, that was needless, but it does go out for a throw.
There were two teammates that's coming from behind. He just tried to shot on goal. He had the opportunity to pass that ball to a teammate that were in better position.
Ilic stretching the pitch for De Pauli. Ceccherini getting forward from centre-back, but Politano was there. A clear shove. Napoli happy to take the free kick. There are question marks now about Dries Mertens' future. His game time has dropped off a cliff, really. 14 minutes in his last 2 in Serie A. Piotr Zielinski, who is a linchpin of this Napoli side, being given nothing more than a rest today, has looked a bit jaded, a touch rusty in recent times. Napoli's next match, the final game before the international break, is at home to Udinese. Verona go to Empoli. Flicked on by Osimhen. Not for the first time. It's gone into touch. The important thing from a Napoli perspective is that he got his radar right when he was inside the 6-yard box. Tameze. Won by Mario Rui. Barak. Faraoni. Barak again. Simeone makes it stick. Nicely done for Barak. Adrien Tameze. Ceccherini. Ilic. De Pauli. That's a foul from Di Lorenzo. It's just a warning from the referee. Napoli do have several players who are booking away from suspension. 4 of them are starting. Both centre-backs, Koulibaly and Rahmani, and then Zombonguissa in midfield and Osimhen in attack. Ilic. Not the best ball for Caprari, but he gets there. Caprari trying to find Ilic. Politano did well with the sliding challenge.
But 2 poor pass, you know, they have to, the accuracy of the last pass is the key pass is absolutely determinate the finishing of the move, of the action, of the play. You know, it's very important. So we saw that they missed the 2 last pass, and they didn't have the chance.
Barak over the top. This is Giovanni Simeone trying to tee up Faraoni. Once again, Napoli got their backline spot on. Simeone had run offside.
I don't think it was offside, this one, because there were Di Lorenzo on the other side that was just a little bit behind the defense line.
Igor Tudor's side have taken 26 of their 41 points on this ground. But Napoli's away record is enviable. Just 1 defeat in their last 18 away trips. 3-2 at Inter. Game they nearly drew as well. Ceccherini. De Pauli. Ilic. Caprari. Schutalo. Faraoni. Simeone with the flick on. Should be the goalkeeper's ball. It was Bosco Schutalo who got forward from centre-back, trying to latch onto that flick. Headed away by Gunter. There's Schutalo again. Seemingly everywhere. De Pauli. Caprari. Barak. Ceccherini. Just over 10 minutes to play until the break. Luciano Spalletti's Napoli in front, courtesy of Victor Osimhen. Ilic. Tameze. Faraoni. Ilic. Blocked off well by Mario Rui, and now Koulibaly can stretch his legs. Koulibaly away from Schutalo. Was that a foul by Farioli? It is just a goal kick.
In the last few minutes, in the last 5 to 10 minutes, we saw that Verona is starting to do better. So they are playing higher with the defense line, and they are playing in the half of Napoli. They try to keep the control of the match.
Caprari. No foul by Rahmani in the view of the referee. Politano. Zombongisa was made to hurry. Politano can't do anything with it. Ilic, always neat and tidy in midfield. An excellent backup for Miguel Veloso. Fabian Ruiz holding off Tamise. It's given away though to Schutalo. Faraoni, Tamise. Schutalo won't keep it in play. Really high tempo in midfield. Very little time on the ball. Problem now for Fabio De Paoli, and this is not ideal for Verona, already with a number of absentees. Di Lorenzo checking in on the fitness there of Fabio De Paoli.
I think it's the muscles.
Looks like he's pulled something. Ordinarily, it would be Lazovic on that side. De Paoli is typically a backup for Faraoni. Lazovic we saw wearing his civvies earlier on, being recognised for bringing up a century of Serie A appearances for Verona, the first foreign player to do that. Fabio De Paoli recently scored his first goal in Serie A, was long overdue. Found the net in a 4-0 win against Udinese. It's his first goal in senior football, believe it or not. There's Martin Anglin warming up. And we're going to see Daniel Besser coming on. How will that change the way Verona play, Massimo, if at all?
We will see who will come. If Bessi is calling someone, he will not play as a wing back. So we will see who will move on De Paoli's position.
Verona forced into an early substitution inside the first half, albeit it's less relevant since the advent of 5 changes.
So it's Tamez that move on the left side.
Osimhen's header down, didn't reach Di Lorenzo. Tamise. Ilic.
So we have Bessa and Ilic that play in front of the defense, Tameze, and on the other side Faraoni that play as a wing back.
Simeone well closed down by Koulibaly. The home fans wanted a free kick. Once again, the referee has got in the way of a pass. Once could be accidental, twice is perhaps a flaw in his positioning for Daniele Doveri. He's experienced and should know better. Taken charge of a Napoli game this season. It was the recent match against Inter at the Maradona, which ended 1 apiece. Goals from Insigne from the penalty spot and Dzeko with the equaliser. So far today, it's just Osimhen who's got his name on the score sheet, and that would move Napoli back to within 3 of Milan. It would take them 4 away from Juventus again. Fabian Ruiz, 2 in support. Still Fabian Ruiz on his weaker side, and he couldn't bend it into the top corner.
Great chance for Napoli, but Fabian did very well. Fabian Ruiz did very well Try to shot, he stopped and tried to find the far post with his weaker foot. The right one, fantastic movement by him inside the box. Not very lucky, he just tried to shot this ball on the far post, and he asked, and he said to Osimhen, I didn't give it to you, but it was a great chance for me.
Lobotka twisting and turning, Zombongisa. Fabian Ruiz, one of those players that's still attracting plenty of attention from suitors elsewhere, particularly in Spain. Here he is. He was being pulled back by Daniel Bessa. 6 goals. Scored away at Genoa, Sampdoria, found the net against Bologna and Lazio at the Maradona, and most recently away at Lazio, having scored in that game against Sassuolo. Fabian Ruiz trying to release Mario Rui. Here is Mario Rui, the whistle's gone, it won't count. Faraoni was the man impeded.
The ball was perfect by Fabian Ruiz, but Faraoni did very well. He arrived in that just before Mario Rui could take that ball and shot on goal. He did very well in that situation.
Simeone has been very quiet, credit to Rahmani and Koulibaly. Rahmani won't be familiar with Simeone because when he was at the club, Simeone wasn't. Amir Rahmani, who spent one very positive season here with Verona, 2019-2020. Lozano just ran out of pitch. Faraoni, clever ball for Simeone. Bypasses Caprari, Tamese. Unsurprisingly cuts inside. Politano. Cleared away by Rahmani. Misjudged by Ilic, but Gunter was backing him up. That's surely handball by Osimhen. A wry smile from the Nigerian. Ceccherini. Ilic. Barak under pressure from Lozano. Napoli have won it back. And it needed a better piece of control from Lozano. They might have been away. Gunter meantime. Caprari once again in a pocket of space. Tamese. Caprari. This is Daniel Bessa from distance. And Ospina should get there ahead of Simeone. It came off a yellow and blue shirt. It is a goal kick. Luciano Spalletti was full of praise for Igor Tudor, said he was a great coach, his teams like to battle, but they also have plenty of quality. He has been proven right on that score thus far. We've seen ability and audacity at times from Verona. They have been bold. Faraoni, well in by Mario Rui. Faraoni again. Schutolo appeared to be offside. The assistant confirms as much. Nice to see a family atmosphere for this game. Yes, there's a big rivalry. Yes, it can get heated. Can occasionally spill over. But nice to see young and old enjoying the occasion, basking in the sunshine too. Osimhen with the flick on. Lozano finding Politano. That was very nearly route one from Napoli. It was almost very effective. We move towards added time. Shouldn't be much more than a minute. Shutalo, Faraoni. There you see, it's not often that Napoli have less possession than their opponents, but 57% to Verona, 43 to Napoli. Two added minutes in the end. Shutalo, Faraoni, Barak, who has been fairly anonymous in the first half. He's a player who's been linked with Napoli this season. It was Mattia Zaccagni last term who was heavily linked with Napoli, eventually joined Lazio. Ceccherini, lovely ball. Tameze, this is Ilic, and still good challenge from Di Lorenzo. He was pulled back, and Napoli once again snuff out the danger.
A great pass by Ceccherini in the channel for Tameze in that situation, and he'll see Ilic that stretch the shirt of Di Lorenzo. As I said, Verona is doing well, but the accuracy of the last pass is not so good, so they missed the chance to have the opportunity to shot on goal.
Cleared away by Rahmani. Gunter for Barak. Fabian Ruiz nearly found Osimhen. Tameze. Spalletti calling his players back to join in the defensive effort. Caprari has taken it into touch. It is a throw to the visitors. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that Napoli still have the best backline in Serie A, just 20 goals against. Yes, they lost to Milan, albeit they only conceded once. They are very hard to break down, and they will be hoping that defensive solidity continues between now and the end of May. Could yet be an important platform upon which to mount a title challenge. Di Lorenzo. The two added minutes are up, and Victor Osimhen's 14th minute goal has Napoli on their way at the Bentegodi. The advantage is a slender one. You can be sure Verona will come racing out of the traps after the break. But at the interval here at the Bentegodi, the scoreline reads Hellas Verona 0, Napoli 1.
Here's what makes us great. Despite unfair odds, we rise. We dream. Sometimes our dreams seem out of reach, bigger than us. And that may be true, but so what? Fair game. What we learn is that we have power. The power to make big moments count, make them matter, make history. So, when the odds are against you, know that we see you. We see your dreams. Let your skill and ambition crush the odds. This is your moment. Every game is everything. The FA Cup on SuperSport on DSTV. Brought to you by G-Bets, powered by Gold Rush.
This is El Clasico, the biggest rivalry in Spanish football.
Yeah, a real live action figure.
Great save from Ter Stegen. Well, there's one pulled back. Kun Aguero. Absolutely brilliant.
Live La Liga through El Clasico. Real Madrid versus Barcelona on SuperSport on DSTV.
Europe's kings used to rule from here.
Time to discover the champions of Europe.
Oh, Messi! Hail the kings of Europe.
But there's a new order now.
Chelsea have won the
It's knockout season for Europe's elite, and SuperSport has all the hits.
Wonderful save. Brilliant. He done it!
Watch the Kings of Europe only on DSTV.
The enigmatic, charismatic superstar of athletics.
I got the fire in my belly. I got the fire in my soul. I can smell fear, now I'm ready. Ready to win and control. If you think you want it, come find me. Because I'm ready to go. South African take top spot. I'm going down fighting. I'm going down flying.
Who's going to get away? A century of history and 43-0-3. I can't believe it. He has obliterated. Simbine into a slight headwind.
The winner of MasterChef South Africa Season 4 will walk away with a whopping R1 million cash prize, sponsored by Pick n Pay. Who will it be? Keep watching.
Don't get caught napping while all your buddies are having fun and winning awesome prizes. Download the My DSTV app now and start your very own island adventure.
MotoGP? MotoGP have it all. We have the heroes. We have the Romans.
Beautiful. Wow. This is the moment we've been waiting for.
Can you believe it? An extraordinary tale.
And of course, we have the action.
Superb Quattararo leads. Out of this world. Brilliant from Zarco. Oh, Marquez. Aussie. He's done it. What a Grand Prix.
Live on your World of Champions, only on DSTV.
Hello, good evening and welcome to the Stadio Luigi Ferraris. We're getting ready for live action, round 29 of the season. Sampdoria, the Juventus, 5 minutes away till kickoff. And what an evening's football it promises to be. 15,000 here in the stadium and waiting for the arrival of fourth place Juve. A battle at the bottom for Marco Giampaolo, while Max Allegri continues to claim their only ambition this season is Champions League football. Albin Ekdal, Candreva, that game here with Empoli, scored one of the goals of the season, but now it's defensive work. Morata, Quadrado, and it's put into his own net. Yoshida, and Juventus keep finding these own goals. Twice in the Coppa Italia, and in the 23rd minute here, Yoshida gives the old lady the lead. There's an error by Quadrado, characteristic. Tommaso Augello. Now the space for Sid. Getting down low. Corner kick, best chance for Sampdoria, 31st minute. Locatelli in space. Moise Kean up against Cole. He beats him, and that's going to be a penalty. Cole, in his desperation to make up for his error, bundles Moise Kean down. There was the error. Kean's strength to get Cole off him. As we see him turn, really Cole went for the challenge when he should have tried to stay close to him. Alvaro Morata last had consecutive goals in December in the league. Alvaro Morata, there's number 2. Yoshida and Cole present Juventus with a comfortable first half lead. And Morata with number 7. Might not be needing that man now. Just, the chance there. It was Coley, and then the ball behind. That was a good ball. Caputo's header, and Caputo's shot. Not far wide. Sampdoria needs something. Andreva, claim of the handball, but Rabiot was on the edge of the area, not inside it. Let's have another look here. Well, maybe he was. This could be a VAR. It's away from his body, certainly touches the wrist or the elbow. Penalty kick to Sampdoria. Kandreva, saved by Szczesny. And the Polish international produces a moment of pure class, quality, anticipation, strength, and keeps Juventus ahead by 2-0. What a save. Sabiri should be something for his first goal in Serie A, and he's found a way. 6 minutes left. Sampdoria 1, Juventus 2. Massive deflection. Could well have set up a surprising finish. I think he will get it. Morata's back. And Szczesny, on that occasion, his left arm couldn't get anywhere near it. Vlahovic. Quadrado trying to find Vlahovic, who's still there in the middle. Locatelli. Morata. And that seals it. Found the angle at the back post, Alvaro Morata. And for the second away game in a row, they score 3. The Allegri juggernaut rumbles on. Final score, Sampdoria 1, Juventus 3.
Who will take their rightful place at the table of champions? By claiming this season's UEFA Europa League.
Napoli have the lead at the break, despite Piotr Zielinski being afforded a rare rest. Victor Osimhen with a bullet header on 14 minutes. Stunning finish from Napoli's top scorer to take his tally to 12 in all competitions. Giovanni Simeone, by contrast, who is the third top scorer in the league. Only Ciro Immobile and Dusan Vlahovic have scored more than him. Has been relatively quiet. Former teammates at Inter there, Daniel Bessa and Juan Jesus. Igor Tudor determined to get the better of the Azzurri. Verona began the day in 9th. Fiorentina won earlier on, so they can't go any higher. Sassuolo have already played this weekend. It does appear that Verona will finish in the top half of the table. Their form in the latter stages of the previous campaign let them down. However, Ivan Juric's men ran out of steam, which is why Napoli was so unhappy on the final day of the season when Verona turned up and produced one of their best performances of the season in a 1-1 draw. Juventus took full advantage, winning in Bologna, and Napoli were forced to play in the Europa League this season. But now they have their eyes set on an altogether different target. The Scudetto is the one that everyone wants. Milan, Napoli, Inter, and even Juventus now. We won't find out the definitive verdict today, but we'll know a lot more about Napoli's credentials. What's the tactic here, Massimo? What's the approach? Will Napoli look to score a second, or will they feel comfortable with this 1-0 lead?
No, they can't feel comfortable with 1-0 up, because, you know, Verona, as we saw, scored 53 goals during this season, more than Napoli, so it will be not so easy for Napoli to defend this result. Of course, they didn't do better than Verona in the first half, but the qualities of the single players is making the difference. Now he's waiting for his mask, I think, because he forget the mask inside the dressing room. That's why he asking for that, I think, Osimhen.
And there was me speculating as to whether the mask was a lucky one. Clearly, he's not that attached to it. Di Lorenzo immediately tried to release Zombonguisa. Massimo made a very valid point there that only 3 teams have scored more goals this season in the Serie A than Hellas Verona. They are Inter with 16, Lazio with 57, and Milan with 55. Verona's 53 is the 4th best in Serie A, and 35 of those have come from 3 players. Farioni rides the challenge, but not the second time. Corner off Koulibaly.
Well done by Koulibaly twice. The first time he couldn't reach the ball. Maybe it was a foul, this one, and the second one again him. Fantastic.
Igor Tudor potentially thought the first challenge was a foul, but Farioni had no complaints either way. Verona have an opportunity. Very little difference between a free kick 2 yards in from the corner flag and a corner. Farioni eventually getting to his feet. He scored in that game against Napoli on the final day of last season. This term he scored an absolute beauty against Roma. He who grew up a Lazio fan. And they can ill afford to lose Farioni, having already seen De Pauli hobble off in the same position too, one of those wing-backs. Ilic with the in-swinger, headed away by Fabian Ruiz. Misjudged by Mario Rui. This is Simeone grappling with Di Lorenzo. Look at the space for Politano to turn. Osimhen. Zombonguisa. Fabian Ruiz. Lobotka always appears to have more time on the ball than anyone else on the pitch. Di Lorenzo, Politano, Zombogisa holding off Daniel Besser. His was the last touch. Verona throw. I mentioned Napoli have only lost one of their last 18 away games. They also tend to win most of their Serie A trips away from Naples. 15 wins in the last 21 away league matches. It's quite a record. Seaman there getting the better of Koray Gunter. Gunter, who was part of that back three with Rahmani and Kumbulla. Rahmani joined to Napoli, Kumbulla moved to Roma. Gunter, the last man standing. Lobotka. Flicked on by Osimhen. Zombogisa chasing down Montipor, who made that smart stop to keep out Fabian Ruiz in the first half. Round the corner by Osimhen, well dealt with by Ceccherini. Tameze, Caprari, Ceccherini, nice football from Verona. Barak, Tameze for Ilic, and it ended up hitting his own player. Ospina's lost it. Still there for Barak. It is a corner, but what? Well, it's a goal kick. What were Napoli thinking there? They took a chance.
And it was a great chance for Verona. And we'll see that Ospina, maybe it was a foul, this one. But he can't catch the ball. And just a little bit of confusion here. With Barak, they try. Maybe it was a corner. We can't see the last part. Maybe now. It was Koulibaly, it was a 50-50 that one. But a great chance, because on this side, on the right side, there were Faraoni that come through and he didn't receive the ball. And we see that Ospina received a kick on his hand. As I say, it was a foul for me.
This happens on a weekly basis, and now there's a problem for Napoli because they have Alex Meret out, who has a back injury. Hubert Idashak is the third-choice goalkeeper who played for the under-19s, the Primavera, yesterday and then travelled with the team. This is something which happens frequently, but there you can see Ospina was brave. There were the studs showing from Federico Ceccherini. Napoli have two very good goalkeepers in Ospina and Meret, but with the latter injured and presumably going to miss at least the game against North Macedonia. There might be another one for Italy after that, albeit he is third choice for Italy. Can Ospina continue? He was all right to get up, Massimo, whilst the ball was still in play, so you would imagine he'll be fit to continue, but there perhaps some stud marks just on the thumb.
Yes, not easy, as I said. That was a foul for me, but even it will not change the situation because Ospina maybe is injured.
He is grimacing, and I would wager a goalkeeper can get injured in a lot of places and just brush things off, provided it doesn't inhibit his movement too much. But the hand is the one place you don't want to be struck, and that's what's happened with the Colombian. Napoli have this game and then the match against Udinese. And then it's the international break. The home fans are unhappy at how long this is taking for the treatment to be administered, but the difference with a goalkeeper, Massimo, is he can't go off the pitch because Napoli need a goalkeeper.
Yes, of course. Here, I don't know, you say well, but I think that's more time will pass, the worst things will go in, you know, because he will feel the pain.
They've got Davide Marfella as well, another option for Napoli. It's either Marfella or Idashak, but Ospina just having a word with the match official Daniele Doveri. He's saying I should be able to continue, but I just need a minute or two. which the home crowd at the Bentegodi are unwilling to concede him.
Because that finger is too important for the goalkeeper when he have to catch the ball.
Ospina continues for the moment. Won by Gunther. But he went through Osimhen, and now Osimhen has stayed down. He felt that Gunther followed through. A game which was already tetchy is just starting to come to the boil. And Osimhen is wearing his mask. Massimo, as you said, he had forgotten it.
Yeah, now he's wearing his mask. That's just a foul. I don't know what happened to Osimhen on his shoulder.
He looks in considerable pain. Napoli have only recently had a dislocated shoulder injury with Edwin Lozano. That was on international duty, but Osimhen immediately in considerable discomfort. We were just saying how they had everyone fit and available.
Yes, he feels pain immediately.
And in the space of a couple of minutes, Spalletti has seen his goalkeeper and his centre forward both in the wars.
Is the picture of Napoli season. In the crucial time, the crucial moment, they lost the best player, you know. It happened with Koulibaly and Osimhen in a certain moment.
Ruiz.
Yeah, Fabian Ruiz, you know. So it's not easy for Spalletti, I think.
There is Davide Marfella, who's going across to the bench. This does not look good for David Ospina. But he seemed to be nodding there. Marco Domenichini and Daniele Baldini speaking to Luciano Spalletti there. They're trying to make a call on this. His coaching staff who go with him wherever he goes. And Andrea Petagna is being readied as well. So Osimhen might yet be withdrawn, the scorer of the only goal so far. And Ospina might also be struggling to finish the match. And this could yet have repercussions. Udinese at home is an easier fixture on paper, but the ones after the international break for Napoli, very challenging indeed. They go to Bergamo to play Atalanta, then back-to-back home games against Fiorentina and Roma. Di Lorenzo. Good strength from him. Still Di Lorenzo. Corner. Fabulous play from him. He kept Rafael Leao quiet and Theo Hernandez too last weekend. Massimo. Billy Costa Curta said they made him look like Cafu.
Of course, he's doing very well. Very, very well. He did a great European Championship with the national team, and he improved a lot. And today also he's showing what he can do.
Osimhen is back on. Politano with the ball in. Good claim from Lorenzo Montipò. And he immediately looks to release Daniel Besser. It wasn't handball in the view of the referee. Lozano, the man who controlled it. The Verona fans already fired up, now feel a burning sense of injustice. Schutalo. Mario Rui with the header. Sombongisa. Lozano. Fabian Ruiz crowded out by a cluster of Giallo-blue shirts. Verona feel they can go and grab an equaliser.
And Osimhen is back on the pitch, so I think he's good.
Came off the thigh first and then up onto the underside of the forearm from Edwin Lozano. That's why the referee didn't deem it handball. Lobotka, that's loose. Barak, headed away by Rahmani. Fabian Ruiz. Mario Rui had more time than he realised. There's no need to slice that into touch, and now Verona can come again. He's done a brilliant job, Igor Tudor, because Ivan Juric was not an easy act to follow. Tamize impeded. So hard was he to follow Ivan Juric that we saw how Eusebio Di Francesco did. 3 matches, 3 defeats, and he was soon on his way. Tudor came in and won here against Roma in his first match in charge. He's never looked back. Ilic. Here's Ilic again. That's a poor pass, straight to Lozano, and away goes Osimhen. One-on-one with Gunther. Still Victor Osimhen. Verona have got numbers back. Fabian Ruiz. This is Mario Rui. Just lost the moment there. Osimhen appeared to have the chance to drive at Gunther, but very quickly Verona got numbers back. Lobotka, Lozano,